Hey everybody, welcome back to Cooking with James. I'm your host James. Now today we're going to be doing a review on the Ninja Foodi Smart XL Grill. We're going to be going through all the functions, obviously how it works, and also because I've looked at some other reviews and yeah, the reviews, but I mean, you take it out of the box, you cook some wings, and go over some dimensions and stuff. That's kind of your review. I've been using this thing for, I don't know, 3 months or more, and I use it a lot. I absolutely use it a lot, and I've used all the functions. So this will actually be a review after I've been using it for quite a time, and I use it really, really often. We're also going to, I have a temperature gun here. We're gonna actually check how hot that grill grate gets when you want to sear something off like a steak or a burger or something like that. We're going to test that. Also, I'll leave in the iCard. It was a temperature test I did on this for like when you're baking. If let's say you set it to 350 degrees, does it actually hold that temperature at 350 degrees, or does it fluctuate a lot? So I'll leave a little card up there. You can check that. You're going to want to check that out because that was a pretty good one. Eye opener for me as well. It was a really good video. So anyway, yeah. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the review. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start real quick with what mine came with. All right, so right off the bat, you get all your literature, which is, some of your warranty stuff, your Ninja Foodi Smart XL grill kind of guide book. You get some recipe stuff, and then you get a chart here. Kind of shows you the different temperatures and quick starts, the meats, temperatures of meats, and how to do that stuff. Oops. On this side too, you get some instruction, and then so that's what it comes with as far as the literature goes. Next thing it comes with is the drip pan, which goes in the bottom. I'll show you that. So it comes with that. It also comes with the air frying crisper basket, and these are all non-stick and durable, I'll tell you that, and they're dishwasher safe. And then you also get the grill grate, which goes in there. That's for your steaks and your burgers and stuff, anything you want to grill. Comes with that as well. And then you get, also there's a brush that comes with it. It makes it a little easier to clean the grate. I really don't use it that much. I just soak it for a minute and wipe it off. It's super easy to clean. And then also, one of the functions that people like is, comes with this thermometer. I'll show you that. It sticks into the side where you can actually check the temperature of your food. And I like it because when you use this thing, whatever temperature you set it to for your internal food, it actually automatically shuts off once it reaches that. I'll show you that as well. But anyway, and it comes with that, and that's what mine came with. Now, I bought mine from Kohl's. I know if you go onto the Ninja Foodi website, it does come with a lot more options like skewers and some additional baskets and stuff like that. I got mine for about $190 or so. And also it comes with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. Also on the Ninja Food site, if you want to go there, you can purchase an additional extended warranty. I believe it's either 5 years or 10 years, or it's a pretty long warranty if you want to upgrade and get that as well. But yeah, Ninja's seems like a really good company. So that's what it came with. So let's go ahead and kind of go to the Ninja Foodi and show you the interface. Okay, so here we are. We are at the Ninja Foodi. Here it is in its entirety. Really sleek looking machine for sure. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get into the interface here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom you in here so we can focus down here and you guys can see a little better. So let's see if we can get focused in here. All right, so first thing we're going to do is go ahead and turn it on. All right, so once it's on, everything lights up. So I really like the interface here. The digital stuff works great. One touch, everything works really good. Your functions, air crisp is here. Not sure you can really see it, but if you get the machine, you can see. But air crisp, roast, grill, bake, broil, and dehydrate. So those are the functions, and I'm just going to tell you right off the bat that I've used all these functions, and they all work really good. So all the functions work really good. So How it works is, now you can use the thermometer that it comes with, or you don't have to. So right now we're not going to plug it in. What we're going to do, we're going to pick any function. All right, let's just go with air fry. It has a preset to everything. Anytime you pick one of these functions, it has a preset. Now you can go ahead and hit these arrows down here, and you can change your actual temperature to whatever temperature you want to air fry, bake, grill, whatever you want to do. So you could change your temperature there. Here, it's preset for 20 minutes, and you can obviously change that in increments of 1 to whatever you want, or if you hold it down, it'll go up in increments of 5. So that's that. If you want to reset it, open it up. Actually, press start, stop. And then what you can do is it resets for you, and then you can pick whatever you want. Let's say bake. It'll start at 350. Same thing, up, down, your temperature, your time, everything just like that. So what we're going to do is go ahead and we're just leave it on bake. All right. And if you want to reset, remember, you just hit the start button, hit the stop button, it'll end, and then it'll bring you right back to the original screen. So that's how you do that. Now, let's go ahead and plug the thermometer in here. Now it plugs in, if you could see over here on the right hand side of it, there's a little jack. You plug it in and you watch right down here, boom, right there. Little light pops up. All right, and what it says is preset and manual. All right, so let's say you want to do some chicken. We'll go preset. This time it's all blinking. We're going to pick air fry. All right, we're going to hit preset again. This time we're going to pick chicken. All right, and we're going to do well, and it presets for 165 degrees internal. And how that works is you stick this into your meat. After it's done preheating, you stick your thermometer into the meat, put it in, and then you just basically press start. And then once the internal temperature of your meat gets to whatever temperature the preset is, which for chicken is 165, this machine will automatically shut off. So that's awesome. I really like that. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this thing off. There's one more function here that I want to show you. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and show you how to use the manual function, which I like the manual function better because you can actually put the internal what you want the internal temperature of your meat to be. It doesn't have to be whatever the preset is, and this is how it works. So you got your preset and your manual over here. So hit the manual button, and everything's going to blink at the bottom. Let's just go ahead and pick bake. Okay, it'll preset to 350, 25 degrees. You can up or down the degrees right there. And obviously your time with these arrows up and down as well. Now what you do, whatever function you pick, press that function again. So we're at bake, so we're going to hit bake. Now, I'm sorry, not bake, hit the manual button. Hit the manual button, and this is actually going to allow you to adjust your internal temperature of what you want to cook to. So let's say we're cooking a steak and you want medium rare steak. So I'm going to call it medium rare. Well, 125 is, but I like my steak at 130. So that's what it is, 130 degrees. And all you have to do, just hit the bake button again. You can go back to the temperature, hit the bake button again. You can go back to the internal temperature of what you want your meat to be. So I really like the manual function because you can set the internal temperature to whatever you like. For instance, chicken's at 165. I like to pull my chicken about 162 or so because you let it rest, it's going to carry over and cook a little longer. So how this would work is you got everything set up. All right, internal temperature is 130 degrees. You would you'd hit start and it would heat up for you. Once it is done heating up, actually, you know what, I'm gonna do that for you. So I'm gonna hit start, all right? We're gonna let it heat up and then we'll come right back. I'll show you what it says and then what you do next. Okay, so we're back. It's only been about 3 minutes. So this thing was preheating at 350 degrees. Now it's good to go. So what you do is go ahead and open it up, all right? Now once you open it up, you'd have your grill grate or whatever in here, which got the grill grate here and it fits right in there, but we'll use that in a minute. But anyway, so what you would do is go ahead and stick this thermometer into the middle of your meat. You would just go ahead and put it back in the grill grate and you just close it. The wire would stick out and that's perfectly all right. Now, what you're gonna see, what pops up is the current temperature of what your meat's at. So if you had a cold piece of meat, you'd be reading, probably 40 degrees or so, and it'd slowly cook. As you can see, this temperature gauge is going up very, very quickly because, it's not in, well, see, and it shut off because it got to the internal temperature that I set it to, which is 130 degrees. So once that internal temperature of the meat reaches 130 degrees, the machine will automatically shut off and say, get food. You would open it up, take it out, and then also what it does after you're done, it gives you a rest mode. And what a rest mode is basically you're just going to take it out and let it sit on the cutting board until you're ready to cut it. Usually give it about 5 to 10 minutes, and that's going to allow the meat, so let's say you cook it to 130, it's going to allow probably 3, 4, 5 degrees carryover to cook a little longer. So I like that. It times how long you're actually resting it for as well. So that's pretty much the inner workings. And then you can just go ahead and actually have to close it, and then just hit the start button again and turn it off. So that's the function of the interface of this thing. It's super easy to use, and all the functions are really awesome. So let's go ahead and get into actually the inside of the Ninja Foodi. Okay, so we've got the inside of the Ninja Foodi. Now, first thing you're going to take note, like I said, I've been using this thing a lot. I mean, I'm cooking bacon and steaks and burgers and chicken wings, things that pop and sizzle and spread oil all over the place. First thing you're going to notice with this is underneath the hood, it does get kind of dirty. Now, if there's somebody out there that has a tip on how to clean this thing, I've used hot soap and water. Obviously, you don't want to use any kind of chemicals that I'm aware of anyway. I've gotten all kinds of different things to try to clean it. What I would recommend is cleaning it after every cook, but eventually it's going to get some of that coloration in there, just because, let's say you're cooking some bacon or wings or something, that grease is popping. That grease is on there, it's going to get hot and it's going to stick. There's going to be some discoloration, all right? I didn't keep up on it when I first got it, but it's eventually going to. So that's the first thing. So if anybody has a tip on how to clean that better, let me know for sure. I've tried a lot of different things. Anyway, first thing we got up here is the screen right behind this is actually the heating element. I just did the heat test, and it's super hot, but this does come off, so you can soak this. This little button right here, press it, comes off, and then the heating element is right behind there. All right, so that's one thing. Second thing is the dimensions inside here is 13.5 inches this way and 9.5 inches this way. All right, now the depth is kind of restricted because this is pretty close. One thing you cannot do is fit a whole chicken in there, not unless you spatchcock it or cut the chicken in half and lay it flat like that. So that's one thing I don't really like about it, because you can't do a whole chicken that way, but still there's plenty of room in there for baking a cake or cookies or whatever you want. So there is some decent amount of room in there. So basically, the drip pan here, which is actually already cooled down, it cools down fairly quickly. That goes in there first. Then you can add your the attachments that it came with. We got the fry basket here, and the fry basket would just go in there and put your chicken or whatever you want to cook. You can bake it. You don't have to air fry, but you can whatever you want to put in there. That, and then also it comes with the grill grate, which is here. And that just fits perfectly right in there. And that actually also restricts some of the area depth-wise as well when you put those two attachments in there. So you can actually cook on those two, or if you wanted to, you don't even have to use those. You can cook on the bottom of this thing if you want, like I did bacon and eggs. And I cooked it just on the drip pan itself. So you can actually cook on that thing as well. Now what I want to do is I want to see how hot I can actually get this grill grate. So I got my gun here, and I've had people ask me, how hot does that thing get? So we're going to go ahead and test it out for you real quick. And this would be for like cooking a steak or something like that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit the grill function. All right, it starts on high. We are going to push it up to max, all right? And then we're gonna go ahead and hit start. This thing is going to preheat, and when we're done, when it's done preheating, I'll bring you back. Got my gun here, and let's see here. And well, anyway, we'll show you exactly how hot the plate gets in there. So once it's done, we'll see you in a minute. Okay, it's done preheating, so we're going to check the temperature. But real quick, one other thing I really like about this thing, I know it's got to be at least 500 degrees or so in there. Now, if you have kids or even yourself, you're not going to burn yourself, because look at this. 500 degrees internal. This thing is not even hot at all, this metal part. On the sides, outside, just warm. That's it. I really like that. So if you have kids, you don't have to worry about them coming around and burning themselves or anything like that. So we got the gun here. Let's go ahead and open it up and see how hot that grill grate is. Ooh, I know that thing is hot. Let's see. So we've got, there we go. You can see that. 471 degrees. Yes. There it is. 471, 472. Yes. So that's what we got, guys. That thing got 472 degrees. That plate did. And that was a matter of about 7 seconds of heating up. So you throw a steak on there, 472 degrees. That thing will actually have done a steak. It took, I think, was it 8 minutes or something to cook the steak? That's hot. 472 degrees, I believe 1700 watts. That's awesome. So that's the inside. That's some of the functions, some of the things that it comes with. Let's take you back up top. I'm going to give you my recommendation. Would I buy this? Should you buy this? Stick around. I'll tell you what I think. All right, so we're not quite finished with the review. I mean, we're done with actually the functionality and stuff. But first thing I'm going to mention is customer service. I have not had any problems with it or anything like that, but I wanted to call customer service just to see, can I get through? I did fairly quickly. I asked some hypothetical questions, what if, and they were awesome. Customer service was amazing. Ninja seems like a very good company. As far as I can tell, for me, in the future, I will be buying a lot more Ninja products and trying those out for you guys so you can check those out as well. But now let's get into some pros and cons of the machine. So right off the bat, I've got 6 pros. We've got 6 functions on this thing, and all of them do exactly what they're supposed to do. Air crisp, roast, grill, bake, broil, dehydrate. I've tried them all. So right off the bat, pros on all of those. Second off, the quality of the machine. When you get it, you just know it's built good. It's sturdy, it's steady, and it doesn't take up that much space on your countertop. It's a little bigger than some of the air fryers, but the quality is amazing. Third, I had this thing up to almost 500 degrees. It's cool to the touch. If you got kids or people around, you don't have to worry about bumping into it or somebody touching it. You're not going to burn yourself. That's a huge pro as well. A lot of people ask that. Does the outside get hot? No. It was just a little warm. That's it. The top, the metal part, not even that. That was cold almost, but it's not hot at all. The other thing is I love the grilling function. I love to grill steaks. Steaks are awesome. Let's see. Other pros is that it's just an awesome machine. It is. Everything about it is absolutely amazing. Now the cons. The one con that I really don't like is the capacity, but you can get around that with some of the things that you want to cook. Like you can't fit a whole chicken, but oh well. You can spatchcock or put your chicken, cut it in half, and stick it in there. But that's about it as far as the capacity. If you are cooking for a lot of people and you want to do a lot of food at once, it might not be for you. I mean, you can go with some of the other air fryers that, like I got the Power Air Fryer Pro. It's taller. It's got 3 racks in it. It does a lot of food at once. You can go with that, something like that. But other than that, the other con would just be the hood's. It's not hard to clean. It's just after a while, it's going to build up some residue and stuff in there. And yeah, if you have a tip on how to clean that or get a cleaner, let me know. But overall, would I recommend this to anybody that wants an awesome air fryer? 100%. If you are looking for an air fryer and you're not worried about, cooking 100 wings at once or something like this, actually you could probably do 30 plus wings in there. But if capacity is not really an issue for you, there's nothing that you can't cook in this thing. And also I'll leave a link for, I did a temperature test. When you cook at, let's say you're baking at 350, this thing holds within a degree or two of the temperature that you're cooking at. I have nothing but great things to say about this and the company. I will be purchasing some more Ninja stuff as well. They did an awesome job on this. I can only imagine that some of their other stuff is going to be just the same quality. So I would absolutely recommend it. Yeah, if you have any comments, please leave them below. Anything maybe I forgot to mention or anything that you want to say, please leave that in the comments below. But other than that, go out and get you one. It's an awesome machine. So with that being said, we'll catch you on the next cook/review. Thanks for watching.